Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin momentarily. I would like to take this opportunity to ask you to please find your seats and silence cell phones. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commanding Officer, Officer Training Command Newport, welcome to the graduation ceremony for Officer Candidate School Class 0420. Remain standing for the playing of the national anthem and invocation. The commanding officer and the guest of honor will address the graduating class, and the class will receive the oath of office. The graduates will then be recognized through the presentation of their commission by the commanding officer and the guest of honor. Guests will be asked to rise for the playing of the service songs and the final dismissal. Again, allow me to emphasize that you are encouraged to take photographs at any time during the ceremony, with the exception of the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the national anthem and invocation. Officer Training Command Newport arriving. Ladies and gentlemen, Chaplain Sufin will now offer the invocation.
Let us pray. Eternal Father, we come to you in prayer as our first and highest duty, offering our grateful praise for your abundant goodness. Make us aware of your presence and be known among us as the author of strength, mercy, and joy. The character of Class 0420 has been established through suffering and toil. They have been tested and found worthy. May this be for them no transitory state. May they be known while they serve throughout their lives and long after for their consummate integrity. What they have gained here in knowledge and physical strength, match for them now in spiritual will to accomplish far greater things in service to the fleet, the nation, and the world. And may they always recall fondly their formative moments on these grounds. Bless each member of this class team by the measure of what they have generously given. Let them be encouraged by the continued success of these new ensigns. Guide us to honor those united in applause today and the many more around the world who join us, and all those who they represent, who are active in the course of events that led us to this celebration. Faithfully we offer these prayers to you, O God, our refuge and shield. Bless those who go forth to stand the watch. May all here gathered find ourselves daily restored, confirmed, strengthened, and established by your mighty hand. In your holy name, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
0420, ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Mark Nicholson, Commanding Officer, Officer Training Command, Newport.
Mr. Traver, Mr. Emanuel, captains, colonels, distinguished guests, family members and friends, and most importantly, soon-to-be commissioned ensigns of Class 0420. Good morning.
Good morning, sir!
Welcome to Newport on this brisk morning as we get ready to graduate these young men and women in front of me. Before I start, I'd like to formally recognize and thank Northeast for their fantastic music. Thank you, shipmates, for being here this morning. It's my sincere honor and privilege to be with all of you to recognize and celebrate the achievement of these 76 young men and women sitting in front of me, America's very best and brightest, as they are commissioned as the newest ensigns in the United States Navy. For the families, I want to thank you, not only for making the long trip to be here this morning, but for the outstanding performance of your sons and daughters, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters. Your love and support have helped produce the quality individuals seated here and enabled our outstanding team of recruit division commanders, drill instructors, and class officers to further develop them morally, mentally, and physically into future leaders of character and competence. On behalf of the Navy and on behalf of a grateful nation, thank you for your efforts. For Class 0420, the profession of naval officers, much like the medical and law professions, requires its members to take an oath. In a few minutes, your parents, spouses, and loved ones, along with the OTC staff and myself, will bear witness as you raise your right hand and swear a sacred oath to support and defend the Constitution. This oath carries far more obligations than privileges. It carries the obligation to serve in the most trusted institution in America. According to Gallup polls that stretch back for more than a decade, the American people trust the military more than any other institution. A list that includes Supreme Court, Congress, organized religion, police, public schools, our medical system, and our criminal justice system. It is up to you to maintain this trust. As George Washington once stated in an address to the officers of the Virginia Regiment, and not the commission that make the officer. And there is more expected from him or her than the title. As an officer, you will lead and mentor what is truly one of our most valuable national assets, the enlisted men and women of our Navy. The American people are trusting you to care for and lead them in defending our Constitution. I challenge you to maintain and build upon the American people's trust through your actions as a naval officer. I'm extremely proud of the effort you've expended over the last couple of months. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome each and every single one of you as a naval officer into the wardroom of the world's greatest Navy. I have another honor and privilege this morning, that of introducing our guest speaker, Mr. Andrew Traver. His bio can be found in your programs, but I'll hit a few highlights. He's an alumni of Officer Candidate School and commissioned as a surface warfare officer serving aboard USS Benjamin Stoddard as the gunnery officer. After the Navy, he served with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives as a special agent in charge. After a 26-year career with the ATF, he was selected as the 5th civilian director of the Naval Criminal Investigative Service in 2013, investigating and defeating threats from across foreign intelligence, terrorist, and criminal spectrum to protect and preserve Navy and Marine Corps warfighting team. Please join me in welcoming this morning's guest speaker, the previous director of NCIS, Mr. Andrew Traver.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. That's good. Congratulations, 0420, on reaching this day. Thanks to Captain Nicholson for inviting me to speak here today. It's really a privilege. K-Hall hasn't changed much in the last 34 years. It's cleaner than it was, but so I have about 20 minutes of remarks, but Gunnery Sergeant Morales is concerned that I'll be long-winded, so for her benefit, I'm going to condense those remarks to about 19 minutes. So thank you. But yeah, I'm an alumni of OCS. I was in 86002. So I graduated March 27th of 1986. And I know what you're thinking, I don't look nearly that old, but I am. And I was here and I loved it. Going through here laid the foundation for the entire rest of my life. You may not realize it now because right now you're tired, you want regular food, you want to get out of here. But sometimes down the road, whatever you do next, whether you spend 40 years in the Navy or you're a civilian 4 or 5 years from now, the things that you learned here, that you were taught here, will stay with you for the rest of your life. So I want to talk about 3 things primarily. First, honor. So I spent 6 years with the Naval Criminal Investigative Service. And unfortunately, some members of the Naval Service go astray. Or very few do, but some still do. So you have to remind yourselves every day that you're held to a higher standard of conduct and discipline. 24/7, 365. You have to always remember that you're an officer in the United States Navy and you're expected to behave to a much higher level and not to embarrass your Navy or your country. Courage. It takes a lot of courage to come here in the first place. You don't know what to expect, and when you come here, no matter how prepared you think you are, you get your butt kicked. I did. I thought I was ready. When I came through here, it was 17 weeks. The extra 5 weeks was not only because I guess my generation was harder to train, but we didn't have the privilege of having Marine Corps drill instructors. Hoorah. So you have courage, and what you're going to do next requires courage. You're going to go into harm's way. You're going to get a chance to actually lead people, which is a tremendous responsibility and a tremendous challenge. So that brings me to the third, which is commitment. You're committing yourself to a life of service. In a generation right now that very few actually contemplate serving their country or serving in the military. And it's a commitment that you'll carry for the rest of your life. So it takes a lot to do those things. Now, when I became the director of NCIS, there isn't a school that I can go to that teaches you how to be the director of a federal agency. Everything I ever needed to know about leadership, I learned right here when I was a 22-year-old officer candidate. Leading from the front, leading by example, paying attention to detail, teamwork. It's carried me through my entire career. I didn't learn anything outside of this institution that I ever used. I learned it in King Hall, where I lived for 17 weeks, K Hall here, Perry Hall, well, the thing I learned in Nay Hall was that there's food and then there's chow. So you get chow in Nay Hall, food is every place else. Anyways, but I learned everything here. So I'll leave you with one final thought. As a leader, if you ever think to yourself when you have to make a decision, I wonder how this is going to make me look, I wonder how my department head, my XO, my CO is going to think about me when I make this decision, you've already failed. It's never about you. It's about the mission, it's about your shipmates, and it's about the people you lead. Honor, courage, commitment. Semper Fortis. Thank you.
The graduating class will now receive the oath of office. Would all military personnel in uniform please come to the position of attention?
Class 0420, attention!
Class 0420, raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an ensign in the United States Navy. Do hereby accept such appointment and do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I'll bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. That I will well and faithfully. Discharge the duties of the office. Upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Class 0420, ready, seat!
The graduates assembled will now be recognized by the commanding officer and guest of honor for their achievements while undergoing training here at Officer Training Command Newport. Ensign Avery. Ensign Avery has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Avery is a graduate of Eastern Kentucky University. Ensign Daisley West. Ensign Daisley West has been designated a Supply Corps officer and will be assigned to Naval Supply Corps School in Newport, Rhode Island. Ensign Daisley West is a graduate of Marymount, California University. Ensign Delaney. Ensign Delaney has been designated a Naval Intelligence Officer and will be assigned to the Naval Intelligence Officer Basic Course in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Delaney is a graduate of Tulane University. Ensign Evans. Ensign Evans has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Evans is a graduate of Abilene Christian University. Ensign Foster. Ensign Foster has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS San Antonio LPD-17 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Foster is a graduate of North Dakota State University. Ensign Giannotti. Ensign Giannotti has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS John Finn DDG-113 in San Diego, California. Ensign Giannotti is a graduate of California State University, East Bay. Ensign Hall. Ensign Hall has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Hall is a graduate of Purdue University. Ensign Harper. Ensign Harper has been designated a Supply Corps officer and will be assigned to Naval Supply Corps School in Newport, Rhode Island. Ensign Harper is a graduate of Shenandoah University. Ensign Kingman. Ensign Kingman has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Kingman is a graduate of Norwich University. Ensign Lee. Ensign Lee has been designated a student naval flight officer and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Lee is a graduate of Northeastern Illinois University. Ensign Lozano. Ensign Lozano has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Bonhomme Richard, LHD-6 in San Diego, California. Ensign Lozano is a graduate of the University of the Incarnate Word. Ensign Llewellyn. Ensign Llewellyn has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS William P. Lawrence, DDG-110 in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Ensign Llewellyn is a graduate of the Ohio State University. Ensign Mazan. Ensign Mazan has been designated a Nuclear Submarine Officer and will be assigned to Nuclear Power School in Charleston, South Carolina. Ensign Mazan is a graduate of Grand Valley State University. Ensign Poole. Ensign Poole has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Whidbey Island, LSD-41 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Poole is a graduate of the University of North Dakota. Ensign Races. Ensign Races has been designated a Cryptologic Warfare Officer and will be assigned to Navy Information Operations Center in Hawaii. Ensign Races is a graduate of Florida State University. Ensign Reese. Ensign Reese has been designated a Student Naval Aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Reese is a graduate of Texas Christian University. Ensign Risk. Ensign Risk has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Arlington, LPD-24 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Risk is a graduate of Ashford University, San Diego. Ensign Rivera. Ensign Rivera has been designated a Student Naval Aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Rivera is a graduate of Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Ensign Roan. Ensign Roan has been designated a Naval Intelligence Officer and will be assigned to the Naval Intelligence Officer Basic Course in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Roan is a graduate of Colby College. Ensign Ross. Ensign Ross has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Paul Ignatius, DDG-117 in Mayport, Florida. Ensign Ross is a graduate of Chowan University. Ensign Ruiz. Ensign Ruiz has been designated a Student Naval Aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Ruiz is a graduate of Southern Methodist University. Ensign Schaefer. Ensign Schaefer has been designated a Naval Information Professional and will be assigned to the Information Warfare Training Command in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Schaefer is a graduate of Humboldt State University. Ensign Schwang. Ensign Schwang has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS James E. Williams, DDG-95 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Schwang is a graduate of the University of West Florida. Ensign Seckinger. Ensign Seckinger has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Bruins, DDG-111 in San Diego, California. Ensign Seckinger is a graduate of Florida Atlantic University. Ensign Sparks. Ensign Sparks has been designated a Student Naval Flight Officer and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Sparks is a graduate of Miami University. Ensign Zabo. Ensign Zabo has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Shoup, DDG-86 in San Diego, California. Ensign Zabo is a graduate of the University of South Carolina. Ensign Teskey. Ensign Teskey has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS New Orleans, LPD-18 in Sasebo, Japan. Ensign Teskey is a graduate of New Mexico State University. Ensign Thompson. Ensign Thompson has been designated a Student Naval Flight Officer and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Thompson is a graduate of the Citadel Military College of South Carolina. Ensign Tiemann. Ensign Tiemann has been designated a Student Naval Aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Tiemann is a graduate of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Ensign Tiarina. Ensign Tiarina has been designated a Student Naval Flight Officer and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Tiarina is a graduate of the University of Alabama. Ensign Treview. Ensign Treview has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Winston Churchill, DDG-81 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Treview is a graduate of Cornell University. Ensign Traver. Ensign Traver has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Comstock, LSD-45 in San Diego, California. Ensign Traver is a graduate of James Madison University. Ensign Vatuna. Ensign Vatuna has been designated a Student Naval Aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Vatuna is a graduate of Texas A&M University. Ensign Walsh. Ensign Walsh has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Tortuga, LSD-46 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Walsh is a graduate of the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Ensign Williams. Ensign Williams has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Shoup, DDG-86 in San Diego, California. Ensign Williams is a graduate of the University of California, San Diego. Ensign Davidson. Ensign Davidson has been designated a surface warfare officer USS Thomas Hudner, DDG 116 in Mayport, Florida. Ensign Davidson is a graduate of the American Military University. Ensign Denton. Ensign Denton has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Denton is a graduate of Virginia Tech. Ensign Del Mundo. Ensign Del Mundo has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Cowpens CG-63 in San Diego, California. Ensign Del Mundo is a graduate of Baylor University. Ensign Daines. Ensign Daines has been designated as a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS O'Kane, DDG-77 in San Diego, California. Ensign Daines is a graduate of The Ohio State University. Ensign Rafferty. Ensign Rafferty has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Ralph Johnson, DDG-114 in Everett, Washington. Ensign Rafferty is a graduate of Central Washington University. Ensign Dam. Ensign Dam has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Sterrett, DDG-104 in San Diego, California. Ensign Dam is a graduate of the University of California, Santa Barbara. Ensign Chaperone. Ensign Chaperone has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Bruins, DDG-111 in San Diego, California. Ensign Chaperone is a graduate of Eckerd College. Ensign Anderson. Ensign Anderson has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Anderson is a graduate of Regent University, Virginia Beach. Ensign Bancoro. Ensign Bancoro has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Bancoro is a graduate of the University of Illinois. Ensign Barcenas. Ensign Barcenas has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Barcenas is a graduate of the University of Miami. Ensign Bott. Ensign Bott has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Ross, DDG-71 in Rota, Spain. Ensign Bott is a graduate of the University of Central Florida. Ensign Doherty. Ensign Doherty has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS San Antonio, LPD-17 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Doherty is a graduate of William Penn University. Ensign Dombrowski. Ensign Dombrowski has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS William P. Lawrence, DDG-104 in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Ensign Dombrowski is a graduate of the American Military University. Ensign Emanuel. Ensign Emanuel has been designated a Naval Intelligence Officer and will be assigned to the Naval Intelligence Officer Basic Course in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Emanuel is a graduate of the University of California, Los Angeles. Ensign English. Ensign English has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Tripoli, LHD-7 in San Diego, California. Ensign English is a graduate of Virginia Commonwealth University. Ensign Flood. Ensign Flood has been designated a Naval Intelligence Officer and will be assigned to the Naval Intelligence Officer Basic Course in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Flood is a graduate of Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. Ensign Gill. Ensign Gill has been designated a Naval Information Professional and will be assigned to the Information Warfare Training Command in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Gill is a graduate of the University of Maryland. Ensign Han. Ensign Han has been designated a Naval Information Professional and will be assigned to the Information Warfare Training Command in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Han is a graduate of the University of Maryland. Ensign Hayes. Ensign Hayes has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Bulkley, DDG-84 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Hayes is a graduate of Pennsylvania State University. Ensign Hayward. Ensign Hayward has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Rafael Peralta, DDG-115 in San Diego, California. Ensign Hayward is a graduate of the University of Northern Colorado. Ensign Wezo. Ensign Wezo has been designated a Supply Corps officer and will be assigned to Naval Supply Corps School in Newport, Rhode Island. Ensign Wezo is a graduate of Baruch College. Ensign Jurgens. Ensign Jurgens has been designated a surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Mesa Verde, LPD-19 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Jurgens is a graduate of the University of Texas at Arlington. Ensign Kessler. Ensign Kessler has been designated a Naval Intelligence Officer and will be assigned to the Naval Intelligence Officer Basic Course in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Kessler is a graduate of the University of Washington. Ensign King. Ensign King has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to aviation pre-flight indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign King is a graduate of the University of Florida. Ensign Lara. Ensign Lara has been designated a nuclear surface warfare officer and will be assigned to USS Howard, DDG-83 in San Diego, California. Ensign Lara is a graduate of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Ensign Lopez. Ensign Lopez has been designated a Supply Corps officer and will be assigned to Naval Supply Corps School in Newport, Rhode Island. Ensign Lopez is a graduate of Texas A&M University, San Antonio. Ensign Marks. Ensign Marks has been designated Cryptologic Warfare Officer and will be assigned to Naval Cyber Defense Operations Command in Suffolk, Virginia. Ensign Marks is a graduate of Florida State University. Ensign Messer. Ensign Messer has been designated as Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Macon Island, LHD 8 in San Diego, California. Ensign Messer is a graduate of California State University, Humboldt. Ensign Miller. Ensign Miller has been designated as Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Kearsarge, LHD 3 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Miller is a graduate of Trident University International. Ensign Orvetz. Ensign Orvetz has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Orvetz is a graduate of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Ensign Ordonez. Ensign Ordonez has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Cole, DDG 67 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Ordonez is a graduate of California State University, San Marcos. Ensign Osborne. Ensign Osborne has been designated a student naval aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Osborne is a graduate of Point Loma Nazarene University. Ensign Porter. Ensign Porter has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Curtis Wilbur, DDG 54 in Yokosuka, Japan. Ensign Porter is a graduate of Arizona State University. Ensign Ramirez. Ensign Ramirez has been designated a Nuclear Submarine Officer and will be assigned to Nuclear Power School in Charleston, South Carolina. Ensign Ramirez is a graduate of San Diego State University. Ensign Ramos. Ensign Ramos has been designated a Student Naval Flight Officer and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Ramos is a graduate of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Ensign Shanahan. Ensign Shanahan has been designated a Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Arlington, LPD 24 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Shanahan is a graduate of the George Washington University. Ensign Thompson. Ensign Thompson has been designated a Student Naval Flight Officer and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Thompson is a graduate of the University of Maryland. Ensign Voiles. Ensign Voiles has been designated a Student Naval Aviator and will be assigned to Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination in Pensacola, Florida. Ensign Voiles is a graduate of the University of Florida. Ensign Walker. Ensign Walker has been designated a Supply Corps Officer and will be assigned to Naval Supply Corps School in Newport, Rhode Island. Ensign Walker is a graduate of Chapman University. Ensign Walsh. Ensign Walsh has been designated Nuclear Surface Warfare Officer and will be assigned to USS Mesa Verde, LPD-19 in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Ensign Walsh is a graduate of the University of Tennessee. Ensign Williams. Ensign Williams has been designated Naval Information Professional and will be assigned to the Information Warfare Training Command in Dam Neck, Virginia. Ensign Williams is a graduate of Oregon State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing the United States' newest ensigns. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the service songs and final dismissal.
0420, husband, good.
Please remain in your places until after the graduating class has taken their class photo. On behalf of the Commanding Officer, Officer Training Command, thank you for attending today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the graduation ceremony. I'm messed up. I decided not to correct myself. I said it. Please join me in welcoming the United States and those citizens instead of United States ladies.
Oh,
I don't think anyone noticed.
oh God, I sure did.
I just kept going.
Enjoy Rhode Island.